Broadcasting live from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to the BallerAlert Show podcast. I go by the name Ferrari Simmons. You know BT is out being famous today, but I got a famous friend that pulled up on me. Shamea!
Hey, best friend.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing better now that I'm hanging out with you.
Man, I'm glad you're
here. I
here.
got to pull up on a famous friend.
So they sent me a text and was like, yo, do you want Shamea? I was like, hell yeah. What the hell she got going? I didn't even ask what you had going on.
Listen, anytime I get a chance to come kick it with you, it's going to be a fun time.
Man, what's up, man? So what we got going on right now?
Listen, I just dropped my new single.
Oh, my God.
It's called Never Had. Have you heard it yet?
I need it. Wait. Is it on all streaming platforms?
It's on all of your favorites.
So we singing.
Come on now. You can come get this love on a whole nother level. Get into it. And you know who I'm working with, right? I got RL from Next, Legend. And B Flat, they wrote, produced. They really show love on this, so. Gotta be. Oh.
Stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm extremely impressed.
So
okay.
I'm excited. That's what I'm.
So wait.
Has
Has this singing vibe always been something in the background that you always did?
I've always sang. I've been in groups with some of the best singers in the industry. I mean, Carrie Hilson.
Super connected. I've seen you.
Yeah,
television,
everything.
Hawks games,
acting,
radio, acting, hosting,
dancing, all the things. And I've always been this way. So it's so funny when people come and they're like, well, when did she get all this personality? Or when did she become? I'm like, I've been doing all this stuff around Atlanta. So if you know me, you know me. But
no, for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, this is now on a national platform, being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. Now that I'm officially a peach holder, people are like keyed into me and my life.
Spirit fingers for that. Okay.
And they're, I'm under a lens now. So like everybody's like, oh,
that's
who
the
is
perfect
she?
time to pop out.
God's time. It's all in His plan. It's all in His time because I've tried doing it before, like I said, in groups, and I've been a friend on the show for over a decade.
For sure.
It's my season.
Now, of course, I've seen people ask you this question. I just want to ask you because for me. Now, are we going to see hubby more this season?
You will see him, but he's not.
We want to see him on the show. Why he can't come on the show? He don't like the camera.
He was just on this past week. He
but
was
like
at my
a whole,
party.
like give him 15 minutes of camera time.
It's not the Real Husbands of Housewives. It's the Real Housewives.
I just think he tries not to see it. People want to. It's almost like they want to see more because they don't see enough.
But yeah, less is more, and I mean he's enough right there at the house with me. Okay. So. He's for me, not y'all. I'm for y'all. I get the show, y'all, me, but he pops in when it's necessary, like my birthday parties or my
for sure
big events that I host or have. He's there because he's always super supportive, and he's always supported me doing the show. He just doesn't want to be on the camera.
Okay, this is just an honest question. Mm-hmm. I want an honest answer. Yeah. Would you say that there's a boundary set based off personal preferences? He does not want that, so he sets a boundary, or this is just more so like a conversation y'all had, like, nah.
Well, he's always said, I don't want to be on TV. I don't want to. That's not my thing. And I've always respected that.
Cool.
But in the past, the network was like, if you can't show your man on TV, then you can't do it. You can't be full time. You can't be a peach holder because we got to see your husband and your lifestyle.
They want to see how you communicate. They want to see how you overcome arguments. They want to see all that.
They want to just see that I do have a husband, you know? And they're like, since you're not dating, you can't just go off and be like, oh, well, I'm not going to show this part of my life because then you're not really a full-time peach holder. So
for sure.
That was the thing. But he's always supported me doing it. He's like,
I've always saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, go with the kids. Do it at the house, whatever. He's like, I don't want to be on camera. But he's not that guy. Like, he's very low-key when it comes down to that.
Man, you're always like we were saying off camera, you're always a ball of positive energy. I don't even think I've ever seen. The last time I maybe saw you kind of a little flustered, you was pregnant.
Oh, oh my goodness.
We up because we doing the morning show at a different radio station. He was like, bruh, I'm hungry.
That is so funny. We had a good time though.
We had a good time that day.
You always have the best energy and vibes. Like, and morning, it's tough.
And that was tough for me too because I was doing nights.
Yeah.
And I came straight from the club.
In there. That's crazy. But you can tell.
But they said they had you. I was like, oh, this is going to be good then.
And the time flew by because, a lot of times it's all on who you working with.
For sure.
And if you got the wrong person, it's like, all right, dang, when is it going to end? We got another hour.
But back to what I was saying, you always have a great energy.
Oh.
Who or where does that come from outside of you?
Well, my parents are like that. You know, my mom and dad both. My daddy is super silly and a jokester, like the joke. My mom is always very positive and likes to uplift everybody and their mama. You know, she never met a stranger. She always, just pours into her community from owning childcare centers my whole life. She's just a giver. So I think that's where I get it from.
That's good vibes.
You know, you just have to be kind to
that
people.
Oozes off. It's like
like you got to put out what you want to receive and treat others as you would have them, treat you. So
right. Okay, so how's mom? How's being
she's
a mom?
doing great.
No, how's you being a mom?
Oh,
my
me.
bad. Well, how is mom?
So that's so funny. She had her surgery on her rotator cuff today. Okay. So she's doing great though. She's doing great. Keep her in prayer for sure.
How is older. You being a mom?
I love being a mom. Okay. That's like my favorite job. My girls are so sweet and kind. They're 6 and 2. You know, my youngest daughter was a little bit, I
remember
just
seeing
had some challenges.
Yes.
But now she's thriving. She got the wobble walk going. She just celebrated her 2nd birthday on Valentine's Day. I love being a mom. You know, I get to see these little minis, running around and getting bigger personalities, and they just bring so much joy. I'm telling you, you can have the worst day ever. When you get home and see your kids, they just light up the room. It's the best ever.
So what could we expect this season, Miss Peach Holder?
You're going to see everything. I think that we have a great group of girls this season. You know, they've kind of revamped the show. So we have a bunch of newbies. We've got the vets returning too. So you have Portia, you have Cynthia and Drew. Okay. And then, of course, Cynthia comes as a friend. Oh, she's the sweetest person ever. Then as far as new girls, we've got Kelly, Angela, and Britt. And, of course, myself. So I think there's somebody that you can connect with on this cast. No matter who you are, no matter what your walk of life is, somebody on this cast will speak to you, and you'll find something in common with them.
All I know is them reunions be lit, boy. Boy, they let the whole season fly off, and then when that reunion hit.
That's the thing about reality TV. Like, so you start out, and you may have some confrontation, right? Mm-hmm. Then y'all apologize and get over it. Mm-hmm. Then they see it on TV. And they relive it, and you got to apologize again. Okay?
And then you have the
reunion.
And now I got to say what I had to say because I didn't saw how the editors edited, add the extra commentary that you didn't say. I didn't know you felt that way for sure.
And then you probably said something else in your interview or confessional. So it's like, ooh. So yeah, it's like you just know if you make one mistake, you're going to pay for it for about 5 or 6 different times. It's good, though. I'm enjoying it. Okay. I'm enjoying being in this space and just having the world see me outside of the shadow of the friends that I've supported there, like Candy and Portia. I love them, and they're great. But there's so much more to me than being a good friend. Okay. Yeah. Now,
are we going to see that rollout on the show?
Absolutely.
Oh, are we recording now?
Well,
wink.
I mean, are you gonna sign the release?
Yeah, I signed the damn release. Hell yeah!
All right, we
got
it.
2 seconds on that, boy.
Now, what's your wife gonna say? She coming on it too?
No. My wife hates attention.
See, that's
my wife is your husband.
Exactly, the opposites attract, right?
Boy, she is your husband. She do not want. She only like taking pictures.
I know.
She'll take pictures for her phone.
But it's like that's it. They're not going nowhere.
She don't like none of that.
Oh my goodness.
It was almost like because she from the east side too. She from Lithonia, Decatur, and it was almost like my boy J-Rock in there. It was almost like when we met, she was like, man, you way too popular.
Like you got a lot going on.
You got too much going on.
I love it.
Because, she's normal, go to work, come home.
You need that.
I definitely need that.
And I
needed that.
Oh, for sure. For sure. We got exactly what we need.
Schedules be crazy, though.
But that's how it is. And then how many kids you got now?
Well, I have 2 with her. And then she had 1 before me. I had 2 before
And how old are they?
The ones I had were 1 and 7.
So don't they just take up your, like they have schedules that are like.
And they have schedules.
Yeah, you're like their assistant.
For sure.
Yeah. They
Especially
run the
little
show.
one.
They run the show. People don't understand. When you're parents, like you just kind of give up your whole life. Now it's all about them. Okay,
sure.
Swim class, ballet, gymnastics, and then
gymnastics,
my other,
tumbling.
all the things.
I didn't even know tumbling and gymnastics is different.
No, that's a whole different thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I love it though. You love being a dad, right?
I love being a dad. Lil Rari got a baseball game, so I got to stop what I'm doing. He playing baseball. He 13.
You gonna have more kids?
No, I had the surgery. I don't even want. No.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That surgery was like unmanly.
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell. Were you down a long time?
No, I was up. They just numb the area, and then you just sit there, and then they swoop, 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 and then a girl walks in the door. I'm over here like, yo,
no way.
She
just balls outside.
With my camera, yeah.
Just BallerAlert.
Oh yeah, looks all right. I'm over here like, yo. It was a laser. It was the laser. I did the laser because I was scared of the knife. So
Ooh,
dog. You know what? I want to talk about that.
You weren't in pain? Did you have to like take pain medicine?
And this
for
is
a while?
the crazy thing. It was my wife had just had our 1-year-old, so it was maybe like 2 months after. Because I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done because she would not go to sleep. I'm talking about she was sleeping maybe 30 minutes. When she was born,
are a lot.
She was 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm sure.
30-minute napper.
I'm sure, but you know what? I'm glad you did it, not her. It's a lot less invasive for men. Women, it takes us down.
And recovery was only 3 weeks, so it was cool.
Yeah,
I just had the stiffy.
So men, please just go get yourself snipped. We'd rather y'all do that. Don't make us do all that. We don't want to do all that.
But yeah, being a dad is super cool. I'm just happy that you found
a good Kenyan man.
That
to deal with all my stuff. I get upset about little stuff.
Calm you down.
It make kind of feel a little stupid after. Because you'll be all like, I asked for extra pickles on my sandwich and you didn't even. He's like, oh, sorry, babe. I told the lady and apparently she didn't get. Then I'll be like, oh, damn. Okay, you all right. It's all right. Everything is fine. Nobody died. I just go get some pickles out the fridge. Because in the past, you be with the wrong partner, you didn't even get the pickles on something. Well, goddamn, it's like y'all both chest swollen each other.
Well, I do have a segment of the show. Let's get into it right now. Since we on that type of energy, it's called "You Got Me Fcked Up."
Hey.
Now, this is something that you could think it's a noun. It's a person, place, or a thing. You think about something that got Shamea fucked up. It could be somebody calling you FaceTime back to back to back. Someone call you 3 times back to back to back. Someone that send you a voice note. You know what I'm saying? What's something that got you Atlanta traffic? What's something that got you fucked up, messed up? It just make you. Anytime you think about it, you get mad.
Oh,
take your time.
There's a couple of them for her.
You got time.
Well, first of all, don't you ever come for my kids. Anytime anybody has ever came for my children, I'm like, you got me effed up. Mm-hmm. That's one.
Okay.
These comments, y'all so nasty in the comments. What is wrong? Back to you.
Do you reply?
No, I never reply. I just delete and block because they got me up.
Okay. I think you should reply sometimes. Sometimes it feels good.
See that? Because then sometimes I feel like if you give that negative energy, you let them know you looking and then they just keep going.
Okay.
Then now you start getting more.
Try it once. Try it.
Start getting more negative because people are like, well, she responded to the negative stuff.
You can respond holier than thou a little bit with a nice little jab.
I be having to tell my mom to like, don't even respond. Don't even get into it. Just leave it alone. Okay, that's
so they got you fucked up.
Let me think. What else got me effed up? Oh, I'm with you on FaceTime. Don't FaceTime. We don't even talk. We don't talk like that.
Well, the YNs be like in the FaceTime. It's untraceable.
So,
Putting you down, twin.
No, that's a little. But what, FaceTime audio don't do the same thing.
That's untraceable.
Then can we just FaceTime audio? Because you want to see my face. Some mornings I wake up looking like Esther Roll. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but I just want to look more like
So no FaceTime. FaceTime audio.
Unless we only FaceTime my parents or my sisters or my husband, my kids.
Okay.
My best friends.
Don't FaceTime Shamea.
Don't FaceTime me. Let me think. What else got me effed up?
I got something else for you. You good?
This little limit y'all starting to put on condiments and then charging them. We never did that in Buckhead.
Nah, for sure.
Now all of a sudden it's 25 cents for an extra pack of barbecue sauce. At Chick-fil-A on West Paces, y'all got me effed up.
Hey, that roasted barbecue. Hey, look, just so y'all know, it's not on the menu. The sauce packet called roasted barbecue.
I don't like that one.
What?
Too smoky.
Put that on the.
It's almost like
put that on the number one.
The people that drink that smoky tequila.
Don't come for me.
What's
don't
the
come
smoky?
For me.
You drink
not too much on it. Not too much on it.
You drink that smoky tequila?
No, but I like that roasted barbecue.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's probably gonna end up eating you your insides out. You'll find out later.
Well, now it's time for our segment of the show. It's called Do You Like Me? It's when you shout out your crush. We already know you're happily married. So this is the time where if he were to happen to see something online and it'd be a clip of, you just look at that camera and tell him how you feel about him live on BallerAlert.
So do I look at?
No, you don't look at me. You look at the camera.
I'm saying look at the camera and tell who.
Tell your man how you feel about him. It's called you shout out your crush. You just tell him,
my crush then. Hey, baby. Hey, baby daddy. Hey, husband. Hey, you sexy king. You so damn fine. Chocolate, milk dud head. You so fine. Boy, let me tell them teeth. You so straight. Body like a god. Sitting up there looking like the king you are. Speaking with that good, strong African accent that just get me all hot and bothered. And
whoa. He just turned you on, huh?
I'm in the chair like Andy and yeah, Gerald, my Angie, Mwangi. You so damn. You the one. You the one that I really want out there.
Yo, you killed that.
You're the one. No, he really is like. You heard what I said? I told everybody, baby, that it's you. It's just you. You just do it for me. Like my mama say, you make my liver quiver.
All right. Well, in closing, we got something called a mental health.
You feel like you got a little sad about it. Did you want
that was good.
Call your wife and let her say that about you?
Hey, no, I talk about her. Boy, she be tired of me. People be texting her talking about Ferrari talking about you on the radio again. Yeah, I be talking. Yeah,
How long y'all been together now?
8 years, but 5 years married. Man, I just love when she be like, "Oh, I don't look good today, girl. You look amazing."
So with this beautiful natural.
I just walk up to her and smell it. She hate when I smell it.
Yes, the skin.
I just love
skin
her.
to skin. That's the only person I'm with. That's another thing, people. That's just got me effed up too. Actually, can we just run back one more time?
Go ahead.
Y'all got me effed up thinking I want to go skin to skin with you, even in a photo. If you know I got a little bit of my waist out, let's just say right. If I got a little side, I don't need you to come put your hand. And then even when you hug me, don't put your cheek to my face. I'm going to skin to skin with newborns and my husband, not you. That's nasty. It's gross. I don't even like when my leg touch the person beside me on an airplane or something. Don't touch me. Don't, especially if you got on shorts and I got on shorts. Now I'm wearing your aloe vera from your leg. No, thanks.
Bars.
I don't like skin to skin. Like
Bars.
just if I almost will pull my shirt down all the way so we can wrap and take the photo like that. Okay, anyway, what was saying?
No, I was saying we got a segment on a show called the Mental Health Check-In when Shamea is having a moment. Okay. Could be a bad day. Or I don't know if you call them bad days or whatever you call them. What do you do? Do you meditate? Do you talk to a therapist?
I am such a crier.
You cry it out.
Yes.
And you feel better? Do you cry it out, take a nap,
I have
eat?
The ugliest cry face, too. I honestly have started laughing at myself while crying because it's like, you ain't got to look that ugly while you cry. I, caught myself in my rearview mirror and I was like, oh, girl. But I'll sit in my car and I will turn on some gospel music.
Okay.
And play it and just continue to play it and just until I come out of that and give praise and worship in my car and drive around 285 a couple times, cry it out. And then I'll start listening to something funny or watching some memes that I got saved on my phone until I pull myself into a better space. And then, there's always fake laughing. When you start fake laughing, you end up laughing for real because you're like, I am a little unwell.
Right.
The fact that I'm in the car laughing about nothing, and then you start laughing for real, and it's contagious. So, you find ways to pull yourself out of it.
Okay. I appreciate that.
What you do? Because maybe I can learn from you.
So I've been going to therapy. I actually graduated from weekly to once a month now. So I've been setting boundaries to play defense.
I love that.
To help me navigate through. I don't know, man. As soon as I hit 40, man, I just started getting emotional. I don't understand it. I started thinking about how precious life is now. I pay attention to my kids a lot more when I was younger. And I was just navigating, becoming Ferrari. I never paid attention to my feelings and stuff like that because I was like, I gotta get some money.
Yes, you focus.
And then I felt like when I got to the finish line, I looked left and looked right, and I was like, wait, my kids didn't care about that. My significant other didn't care about that.
Yep.
My siblings didn't care. They was just like, it was really Lil Rari. He was like, man, I just want to hang out with you, Dad.
Yes, they don't care about all that.
And I kept saying, oh.
And you're missing out on time with your family.
And I missed out on so much time with my family. And I'm seeing my older kids, my two older kids, I missed out a lot. They were with me because Lil Rari's my industry baby. Everybody saw him with me a lot. He would come to work with me, especially he was a boy too. I didn't really want my daughter like around because I would be doing like live broadcasts outside, smoking and all that stuff. Lil Rari was like at my hip. I just didn't pay attention to the time I missed. So with my little kids, I'm spending so much time with them, and my older kids. It's just like, you know, when I have a moment, I just breathe through it. And I just like, you know, I kind of create boundaries to where, you know, I'm not blocking. I try not to block. I just deal and I go through what we're dealing with. And then I know that we're going to come out on the other side. Because usually when you get upset about something, you really know in like 2 days, it ain't really wasn't none what you were talking about.
That you should have had you that upset. Yeah.
That should have had you that upset.
I'm with it. Yeah. You just got to take a pause.
Misconversation, a miscommunication that could have got squared away had you communicated
better. Yes, that's
better
the thing.
On your end or the
that
other
communication is key. Sometimes your blood be boiling so fast you can't even communicate. But that's why I'm glad you said you just take a beat, take a moment, walk away from it, assess the situation, and then come back to it. Let me tell you, the best thing that you've said is the fact that you've reached out and got help. Like that is such a
people
negative
that look
stigma
like me,
in our
we don't
community.
do that.
Thank you.
We think, oh man, you crazy, you tripping.
I always tell people like if you can go and get maintenance on your hair, your nails, you gotta get maintenance on your mind. Oh my goodness. Well, I know.
Crazy thing, we had all our episodes go viral, right? Man, me and BT had 2 mental health therapists, lowest views ever. But we're talking about
stuff that they need to hear.
Things that people need to hear. And they were 2 young brothers. They didn't look like your normal therapist. Lowest views ever. I kept saying, this what I'm talking about.
That's wild.
Posted the clips, everything. But the minute I post, you know, the young lady that couldn't fit in the lift. No, the minute we post the young lady that couldn't fit in the lift.
Oh, yeah, she went viral.
1,000 shares, 1,000 comments. But we talking about mental health.
That's unfortunate. I mean, I think we all should do better at that. I
it's
think
the algorithm, friend. How do we change the algorithm? So, you know, now you get me all emotional.
See, but I love that.
I hate when you do that.
I love that you can be in touch with your emotions.
But as soon as I hit 40, I don't understand. It's just what happened.
I think you value life. You look at life different, like you said.
I value life now.
Value it, yeah. It's you realize
in your 20s, when you a YN.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention.
And then at 40, you see some of our friends and peers passing away.
That too.
And
for
you're
bad
like,
health,
whoa.
for
you
know, for sure.
all the things.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't want that to be my story.
For sure.
Or at least if my days are numbered, I want to live them this way. Like I want to live them to my fullest. And
you said it.
Yeah.
Let's get excited again. Let's talk about this song.
Now I want to give you a hug.
Yeah, talk about this song. Never had.
Never had.
You in your bag. You in your music bag.
In my music bag.
You do anything you want to do.
Thank you.
I've seen it.
I've tried.
Hosting the Hawks, morning show radio, television.
Yes.
Hosting big events.
Yes.
Influencing.
Yeah, and that's why
panels.
This is not for TV. I mean, it's on TV now, but this has been my life for at least the past 2 decades.
From the east side?
From the east side. I was signed
Southwest
to a major,
DeKalb?
Miss Southwest DeKalb.
Miss, my bad.
Yes.
Southwest DeKalb High School.
Come on now. Yes. Yeah. I'm all the things. I'm Atlanta's best friend.
You really is that Georgia peach,
I'm a peach, a true peach. You don't get peachier or fuzzier than me. You know, it's where it's at. And I think I'm like, now that the cameras are there, you can see that stuff, but I've always just been me. Like you said, we've always had a good vibe. It's always been a blessing to be a part of this industry because, you know, they'll chew you up, spit you out. You be done in 2 seconds. So the fact that you and I both have...
You can get sucked in and turn into something that ain't even you. Yeah.
And then you get stuck in a rut.
We seen it.
Because we do. We see it all the time.
You see it firsthand, too, a little bit more. Especially when that television screen, boy.
I'm just happy that I'm in my season and I'm reaping the harvest. I planted the good seeds early on, and it's finally my time to show the world, you know? And so that's why before I'll be like, well, I'm trying to sing. Now that my single is out, it's like, no, I am singing.
No, you are singing. That's why I wanted to hear it real quick.
Yeah, never had.
No. It's added to my
You
playlist.
never had a friend like me. You never had a peach like me.
Well, BT's done being famous. I think he just pulled up. He was being famous today. I don't know where he went.
BT, where you at?
He around here somewhere. One time for BT. Any shout outs, anything?
Shout out to my amazing family, my husband Gerald, my daughters Shia and Shiloh, my mom and dad, Sarah and Glenn, Tawana and Glenda, my sisters. And then also shout out to the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's a great group of ladies. We made our debut.
You in your bag.
I'm in my bag. Y'all got to follow me on all social media platforms at Shamea Morton, spelled shame with an A on the end, and Morton like the salt or the steakhouse, Morton. And also follow ShameaShares.org because I do a lot of community stuff with my nonprofit. I have a prom dress giveaway coming up where we're sending 30 girls to prom. We're going to dress them.
That's fine.
Get their hair done, makeup done, nails done, everything did. Have them together for prom. So if you feel like your loved one is deserving of that, send me a reason why, and I'll set your girl up right for prom. Man. We got that. We do a breast cancer event, and I do a cheer and dance camp every summer. So you can find all that information on ShameaShares.org.
Man, if you do that, I will sidebar.
Yeah.
We need to do a little radio station crash. At the radio station, come crash that.
That would be so nice.
That cheer with the little cheer stuff
so the cheer stuff for sure, but coming up, it's at the end of the month. Okay. I'm doing that prom dress giveaway, and I partnered with the Atlanta Hawks, and it's going to be a really big deal, a lot of fun. So, we definitely can. Deal. Y'all holler at me, let me know.
Say less.
Yeah.
Me in the building.
Ferrari.
Baller alert. You know BT. You know the vibes. Oh, one time for Hungry AF. 5 locations. You know what I'm saying? My favorite location, Smyrna. Got a new location coming up in Conyers, Georgia. You did. Peace.
Baller alert.